Good morning. This is the 1994 edition of Cinekyd Day, coming to you through the cooperation of the Comcast Cable Network, Comcast Cablevision in Willow Grove, our friends and staunch supporters since way back in 1980, through the cooperation of ETV1 in the Upper Moreland School District, and a program that has been staged with the support of a number of area businesses, dozens and dozens of boys and girls and their families. What you are going to see for the next 12 hours will be the most stunning mixture of live and taped entertainment created entirely by our kids. This is a landmark for us. We're going on about 17 years that we've done a marathon of one kind or another, and since 1980, we've been able to bring part of the program, and then a little more, and then for the past 7 or 8 years, the entire day's activities to you live. What makes this year very special, you're going to see how we have grown, because we are not only going to be broadcasting from our studio at 2735 Turwood Road, where we have been since 1977, but we're also going to show you a little bit of a lot of our new facility, and we're going to be broadcasting from our other studio, as well as from our remote locations in and around this campus. Cinekyd is, if not a giant, we've grown a little bigger. We have a little more hardware, a little more space. This is the largest group of student participants that we have had in a Cinekyd Day activity for the last 8 years. You will see well over 100 youngsters and adults, alumni and board members, elected officials, friends of the community, who will be here throughout the course of the day with one purpose in mind: to lend their voice, to lend their name, to lend their support to this nonprofit organization. We depend on Cinekyd Day. This is our one primary fundraiser, and we generate revenue that helps us to support our programs beyond all the other things that we do quietly 12 months of the year. This is the one nonprofit that's run entirely through the efforts of volunteers. There are no paid staff members. There never have been. Everybody who is here because they want to be, or because we have forced them to be here. We have set the cameras ourselves. We have set up the microwave transmitter. All of the feeding of the multitudes and everything that you're about to see throughout the course of the day will have been done by our staff. This is the first year when I get the opportunity to really be with the kids, and as much as I enjoy sitting here in the studio and talking with the guests and listening to the directions over the headphones, for me it's a lot more fun to be with the kids. So you're going to have the pleasure of seeing and sharing with two other hosts who will occupy this spot, Mr. Tom McGill, Mr. John Peterson, and they will share the duties of keeping you up to date on some of the activities that are part of the Cinekyd schedule. All of the videos that you'll see throughout the course of the day were created by the kids. You'll see music videos, you'll see clips from their award-winning features. We just won another Telly Award. That's a national award where we compete with adults, with professionals. And we consider that we run a pretty awesome program here. Our graduates are now in all phases of the broadcast arts. So we're very, very proud of the adults who were once kids who ran around the campus here in Willow Grove and learned what they needed to learn as youngsters. If you haven't sponsored one of our kids throughout the course of the day, the number will appear, as will a lot of other glorious graphics, giving you a chance to make a tax-deductible contribution either by check, money order, or on your credit card. And in just a few minutes after we take a look at the videos and so forth, we have some premiums. Just like all other nonprofits, we have some great stuff to give away provided to us by our friends at Walt Disney, some of the local radio stations. We have t-shirts. We have cassettes, we have CDs, we have all manner of exciting things that we will give away throughout the next 12 hours as premiums if you're willing to call and make a pledge. Okay, enough of this rambling. We've now ascertained that you can see me and you can hear me. It's like the jazz singer. In fact, the older I get, the more I look like Jolson. Right now, what we're going to do is give you a chance to take a look at what we're going to be doing. Coming up very shortly, our first guest of the day, Wally Niebert. We're also going to be taking a look at the activity that the kids are engaged in right now. They are literally, without benefit of any preparation, producing 8 murder mysteries that also involves water guns, well, you'll see that, rock concerts, and movie clips. In fact, let's take a look at a rock concert right now. Join with me watching a brand new production, a 1994 Tyro rock presentation. It's Our Kids to the Sounds of Nirvana and Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay, those are the youngest members of the Cinekyd organization. There are kids who are from 7 to 11 years of age. This is something that they created on their own. Right now, I'd like to turn the camera and the microphone over to the first of our location reporters. We're going to cut now to a live shot of the activity here, and our reporter on the scene, John T. Briley IV. Take it away, John.
Hi, this is John Briley here live at Cinekyd Day 1994, and I'm here at the first event, the Water Gun Mystery Tour, with Emily Kelly. Hi, Emily.
Hi, John.
Would you mind telling us what the mystery tour is about? Like, what's the plot and all?
Well, we're watching a cliffhanger, and the object of the game is to, like, we split each team up into 2 teams, and we're going to make a video about the cliffhanger, and then we're also going to have a water gun fight.
Oh, really? Sounds fun. Now, like, what team do you think will win? I mean...
I don't know. I think they're pretty evenly matched. I mean, we've got some really good people this year. It's going to be a close one.
Well, look behind. There's some red team who's given some mystery. Is this like a little dispute between blue and red here, or what? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that blue or the red is going to win? Red! I think blue's going to win. No, all right, you're all right, because it's blue. All right, well, anyway, so, do you think that, like, it'll be like a fun event, or, I mean...
Oh, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you get to make a video, you get to have a water gun fight, and I know everybody here likes to have water gun fights, so...
It's like the most fun activities are put together in one little thing, water gun fights and making movies. Now, let's see. Like, how long have you been here at Cinekyd?
I think this is my 3rd year.
3rd year, and...
3rd year.
And you are in charge of the Cinekyd Mystery Video Squirt Gun Tour thing?
You're right.
That's right, yeah. So... All right, let's take some questions from the crowd here. Chris, come here. Hi.
Hi.
So, watch it back there. Do you think that the blue team or the red team is going to win?
Blue.
Blue. Red. Blue. All right, now, you are in the Tyro program, is that correct?
Uh-huh.
How many years have you been in Tyro?
Oh, about 2.5 or 3.
2.5 years. You're practically a veteran then. All right, let's take Eric, come here. Why don't you come up, Eric? Okay, and let's see. You're on the red team, are you not?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it because his shirt says red, you know. So you think the blue team's gonna win, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Blue.
Red.
Blue.
Red.
Blue.
Red.
Blue. All right. Emily, come back with us. Take a little chit chat with us, if you will. Now, what kind of weapons do we have over here for the mystery tour?
We have a wide display of weapons. If you'll walk this way.
Well, we sure will.
We have the model James is modeling.
Model G, Model E, this...
That's right. We have this model water gun.
That's fantastical.
And we have hydro blasters.
Hydro blasters!
We
No!
have red ones and yellow ones and pink ones and elephants.
Elephants?
Wide array of
No, wait. Let me get this straight. We have elephants here.
We do. Wait, I'll show you. Right here. There's a pink elephant.
Let me see that.
Thank you.
I think you're right. This is an elephant.
It is a pink elephant.
And it seems like it would squirt water out of the trunk.
It's a water gun.
That's right. All right, then. Are you sure?
I am positive.
How can they put an elephant and a water gun together?
Because this is Cinekyd. Anything is possible.
This is Cinekyd. Cinekyd Day 1994. Let's take some more questions. Come here, young man. Now, do you think it was funny giving me bunny ears right there?
Yes.
Oh, do you? Well, then. All right. You can just go away. Go away. Emily, come back with us. Now, what model would you think the best water gun would be?
I think it depends on the skill of the water gunner, because they're all good models. It just depends how you use it.
What's your personal favorite?
I think my personal favorite would have to be the Hydro Blaster.
That's an old water gun. That dates back to our 1993 to 1992. 1993 Water Gun Mystery Tour, right? Okay, that's 1993 for those of you just tuning in. And now we're going to go back to the studio.
That's our boy. That's really good. What you're saying is, for the first time, the fact that there's enough campus and enough equipment to allow us to not only do the program and show you the tapes and visit with guests, but to also keep an eye on what the kids are doing. And Each boy and each girl has gone out and earned a certain number of sponsors for every hour of this program. That's how they earn their t-shirt, how come they're part of the program. And then during the course of the day, from 1 hour to the next, they participate in activities that relate to television or movie making, and each activity has been produced by a group of our teen leaders. So this is a pretty special activity. We're very, very happy with the fact that this really is a Cinekyd Day, staged almost entirely by the youngsters. How good are they? Well, why don't we take a look at a clip from a little video package that was done by our friends at KYW as part of their Good Kids series, and this is how they looked at Cinekyd. Let's watch.
Throughout the Delaware Valley, young people are meeting the challenge of improving the world they live in. In Montgomery County, a group of teenagers have taken to the airwaves using lights, cameras, and action to help each other and their community. David Rogers tells us about these good kids.
Let's run through all the shots once so we can see what this is going to look like.
You take a group of teenagers, a handful of instructors, put them on a small campus with access to computer graphics, studio cameras, makeup, and scripts, and what do you come up with?
Cinekyd is it's the only place in the world, probably, where you can be yourself without having to worry about what everybody else thinks about you, and nobody's judging you by, like, the way you look or how you dress.
But that's just half of it. 15 years ago, as a spin-off from a drama class, this award-winning, non-profit youth organization has emerged into a one-of-a-kind operation that emphasizes all of the communication arts and, more importantly, self-esteem.
You've got something none of us tug whistles ever had. Charm.
We have to remind our kids, all kids, that they are talented, that they are capable, that they have very special abilities, and that when they feel good about themselves, then they're willing to show you just how much they can do.
All right, let's rehearse this one.
Currently, the group is rehearsing scenes from their soap opera, The Lives We Lead, the continuing story of life and love in our society. They also produce cable and radio shows. Cinekyd expands on communication arts and allows the students to enhance their creativity.
It's very unusual. Nothing like school. I wouldn't be here if it was.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you're learning while working at the same time, and it's a good experience.
Hold on, we're going to run through the shots one time.
And these good kids deserve to take a bow. David Rogers, KYW3, Newsday.
Okay, there we go. Now I'll tell you what, I've got the first of the Cinekyd Day premiums. This is absolutely fantastic. I want you to take a look at this.
You and him are...
This is from our friends WYBE TV. I have two of these. These are really, really great. In fact, they're very well made. They're almost as nice as the Cinekyd Day t-shirts. We have two of these, complete with the WYBE Channel 35 bumper stickers. And these go to the first two people who call in to area code 215-659-4696 and make a pledge in the amount of $25. If you will make a tax-deductible contribution to Cinekyd for $25, and it's got to be before 11 o'clock as we come to the end of the first hour, then we have for you, as our way of saying thanks from our friends at Channel 35, people who broadcast their own form of original television, we have two of these t-shirts, but they have to be the first two callers. It's 659-4696, and if you have Visa or MasterCard, you can put your pledge on your Visa or MasterCard, and you know, it makes it nice for you, nice for us, and nice for the people who are part of Visa and MasterCard. Okay? I have one other premium for this hour. Well, actually, I have a couple. This is pretty nice. This is for a pledge. If you don't have $25, I've got one Maxell t-shirt. If you have a contribution of $15, again, by check, money order, or Visa or MasterCard, we have this great Maxell t-shirt. See that? One size fits all. Okay, I guarantee that this will be a fit, and it's our way of saying thank you for making a tax-deductible contribution to Cinekyd. Okay, now let me tell you what will be coming up during the course of this hour. As you've already heard from the young people who are part of our production crew in the next room, they're working on, they've watched an old-fashioned movie serial, a cliffhanger. They've been divided into smaller groups. They have like 8 teams, and they have to go, or they can go all over the campus, and they have to create, before the time is up, what's called a takeout. That means when you saw the old serial and the hero or the heroine got into great difficulty and there was a problem, that when the next chapter began, it showed you how the cliffhanger was resolved. So each team with a camera has to script and film a takeout. Now there's one problem. They've each been equipped with water guns, and they each have a little 8.5 by 11 patch that they wear on the front and the back. And every time somebody from an opposing production crew hits that target, that person has to stop for a couple minutes, which would slow down their ability to get the videotape made in time. So it in itself is a cliffhanger. It's actually a lot more complicated to explain than it is to do, and after we watch the next video clip, you'll have a chance to see them in action. They're all over the campus. They're working with portable gear, and in addition to trying to film an authentic takeout, in other words, they watched a Captain America serial clip, and then they have to resolve that the way that which they think it'll be resolved. They also have to try not to get shot on the target during the course of production, because everybody who gets shot has to freeze and they aren't allowed to do anything. Sounds interesting, okay? We'll be seeing that in just a moment. We're coming up to our first classic clip from our space adventure, Odyssey Through Time. We're really big for that because this summer we're doing another space adventure. God help us all. Another reminder, though, that if you're willing to call in and make a donation of $25, I have 2 of these t-shirts from WYBE-TV, Channel 35 in Philadelphia, and one of their bumper stickers, but only 2 of them, and we got to get the call in before 11 o'clock. That's the end of our first hour. Now, if your budget's a little slimmer, but we'll take check, cash, money order, Visa or MasterCard, we have a $15 premium from our friends at Maxell. This is really nice. The black one, I think, is a little nicer if, like myself, you have a little problem with your weight. Everybody always looks good in black. It's a very slimming kind of thing. White, however, is always nice for the summer. This is for a $15 contribution. This is for a $25 contribution. And we need all the money we can get so that we can afford to keep producing. You actually hear the kids outside. They're engaged in production. Before we join them while they're doing their thing, let's now take a look at one of the biggest and best and most dramatic videos that we ever made. This is 10 years old. It was one of the most elaborate productions ever staged by Cinekyd. Here, clips from the classic space adventure, Odyssey Through Time.
You and him were pretty close, huh? Now how you feel? Lost my mother, my father, even my kid sister. I mean, I'm really sorry. What the hell is that?
Battle stations. Come on.
64. Reloaded, sir. Keep firing. We're gonna blow the plinth hour right out of the galaxy. Yes, sir.
65. 64. 26, 67.
Shield malfunction, sir. Corporal, send to the general. Yes, sir. Shield restored, sir. Sir. General Alexis. Dead, sir. Keep your post, mister. Yes, sir. Corporal. Yes, sir. Battle station. But, sir, the general... Hurry, mister, move. Yes, sir. Lieutenant. Damage report. Slow. General, our defense shields are deteriorating. You and your damn experiment! Corporal! Yes, sir! Fighters on command. Yes, sir!
General,
Desiree.
the vessel is ready to be launched.
Good.
Are we ready to make our escape?
Not ours. Mine. You have 3 seconds to get out of here, Doug.
No way, Your Majesty.
This is no game. Now move.
We're both gonna do this for Gavin.
Keep her steady, Astra.
Yes, sir.
That's fine, Melina. I wonder if Zordak's at the controls. Wouldn't it be something? Prepare to enter those new coordinates.
Yes, sir.
What are they doing now? Now!
Yeah, I'm on it. Who's that?
That I know. Hang tight.
Hi, this is John Briley here reporting again for Cinekyd Day 1994. And here we are right now during the water gun mystery tour, as I talked about earlier. And I believe this is the Blue A team we're with right now. And let's talk to some of them and see what's going on. Come here. What are you doing today?
We're gonna make a cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger, eh? And then each of the groups is gonna make a cliffhanger, right? That's good. So, do you have any ideas what you're gonna do during the cliffhanger, or?
No.
No ideas yet. Does everybody have any ideas yet?
Yeah, we do.
All right, come over here. Dawn.
Yeah.
So, what's your ideas?
What we're going to be doing is we're going to be standing over there acting like we're bad guys. I'm Sally, and she is Gretchen. Gretchen there, and that's roping and that's Jack, and we're going to be making a plot against the good guys, but the good guys are going to come over and they're going to fire at us, and we're going to have a fun water gun fight.
Why would you name someone roping?
Well, I don't know. He thought of it.
Well, now where did you think of this name roping?
On Sonic, there's this guy named Roping.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the TV cartoon show, right? Oh, and what does roping do on the show?
He tries to kill Sonic.
Well, I love those cute little shows, don't you guys? Now, Kim, come here. Now, you are the cameraman for this video, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And, like, are you planning to get any, like, creative shots or,
I'll try.
Will you? I'm sure you make a great cameraman. Let's see who else we can find over here. Dan, I see you slinking in the background. Come here. Come here. Now, whoa, that's
I was gonna shoot you.
Is that loaded?
Yeah. Sorry.
What's it filled with?
This is water.
There's no bullets, right?
No.
All right. So what are you gonna do during this video?
Well, we're gonna have the bad guys being bad and plotting against the good guys, and the good guys are gonna sneak up and they're gonna shoot them, and they're gonna get them all wet.
All right. This is action-packed Cinekyd Day 1994. This is the kind of stuff that yeah. So you can call in a pledge for Cinekyd Day 1994 at area code 215-659-4696. So, what are you doing now, Dawn?
I'm planning to shoot the cameraman, but that wouldn't be smart.
No, I wouldn't do that because the stream of electricity will go through the beam and you'll just die, basically.
Instantly?
Yeah, you won't feel anything. Dan, come here. Dad. Well, so what are you doing right now? For those of us just tuning in at our studio audience.
We're planning our cliffhanger with our water guns.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to seeing in this day of Cinekyd Day and in this water gun mystery fight?
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun? Well, it looks to me you got a pretty powerful weapon there. It's not loaded, though.
Nope.
What good is that?
Nothing. No good.
What's the point?
I have to go load it.
Why don't you just go load it then?
I am.
Go. Don't talk to me. Go. Crazy kids. So, hey, John. If you could turn the camera around right now, you could see the action of the cliffhanger in the making. This is the gunfight of the, shoot. It's very wet here, as you can see, and, to me, these people are just like H2O demons. They're just crazy with the water. I think they're shooting right now. If you can come over here, you can get some live footage of the Cinekyd Day 1994 water gun fight. If you could just turn around and see. Yeah, see now that Don't squirt me. I'm the announcer, guys. I'm not the culprit. All right, well, let's see. Is that a good shot, guys? Is that a take, guys? All right, no shooting, please. This is a silk shirt, made in Italy, I might add. So, would you please come over here, please? Well, listen. I hear that forward in the day, there's going to be a pretty major celebrity here by the name of Underdog Lady. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Are you excited about this?
Yeah.
So am I.
I have to go reload.
Well, if we could just go over here, they're starting to reload now. Everybody seems to have just, like, run away from me. Dan, you're not leaving. Not so fast. Get over here. You're the only person left. Now, what are you planning to do with this camera?
Well, right now, since we shot our video, we're gonna put this back in the rec room, and we're gonna go get people really wet.
Well, do you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think that's a pretty short video.
Well, see, the whole idea is that we just get the video, do the video, and then we spy on people. And we might shoot some of that. Kim's gonna shoot some of that for us.
Right.
It's like they're other bad guys.
So you are gonna go, like, soak some people.
Right, we're gonna soak some people majorly.
That sounds like fun to me. Okay, and right now you're looking at the Broadcast Arts stage. This is where many events will be taking place today, including the quickies and some other things. If you tune in later to the day, you'll see that. And, well, they're doing the water gun fight there, the mystery tour. And if you could see that guy running around with the water gun? Yeah, that's the star of the movie they're making over there. The one with the water gun squirting. Yeah, and, we purchased the stage along with the Broadcast Arts Building last year. It used to be a loading dock, and it's being dedicated today. So, we're looking forward to that. Now, here we are back at the main building parking lot. Hi, John Riley. And if you want to call in to make a pledge, just call area code 215-659-4696. Now let's see if we can talk to some people. Mike, come over here. What exactly are you doing right now?
I'm gonna get ready to spy on people.
Well, why don't you go? They're leaving. Hurry! Go get some people wet. Well, now I'm here all alone, and now if you would pledge to Cinekyd, it would go towards us. It's a non-profit, tax-exempt organization educating kids in the media arts services. And if you would make a pledge, it would go to us, and it would go to buy us equipment so we could stay alive, basically, in our little program here. All right, here we are back at the Broadcast Arts area, and, well, basically there's people squirting each other's water guns, I presume. And back here where I'm standing in the main parking lot, there's people running everywhere with water guns and just having a good old time, basically. Yep, see that guy with the water gun over there at the Broadcast Arts Building? The one who's squirting the water gun? He's the star. Just keep your eye on that one. Now we're gonna watch some footage. Mystery Tour fight live on Cinekyd Day 1994. Live at the Cinekyd Day 1994 Water Gun Mystery Tour. I'm here with Brandon Getz. Now, for those of you who watch Cinekyd Television Theater on Tuesday nights at 5 o'clock, you can see Brandon Getz every show, basically, who's given a brief summary about the program here at Cinekyd. Now, what's going on right now?
Right now we're having the Water Gun Mystery Tour, and we're filling up our water guns to attack the blue team.
Ah, so you're reloading.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see a lot of action coming through here.
There's one right there.
People are, yeah. Yeah, what team seems to be winning right now?
Right now, I think the red team, because we took a whole bucket of wood and we just dumped it on the blue team.
Ah, I see. Now, if we can come over here, we can see them actually reloading and get up close and personal.
Did you tell them my game plan?
Now, what are you guys doing right now?
We're cheating. We're cheating like hell.
Cheating, eh? Well,
We don't cheat. We just constructively win.
I heard that cheaters never win somewhere. And guys, it seems like a big mess here. I mean, there's guns and carcasses everywhere on the battlefield of the Water Gun Mystery Tour. There's a seahorse here laying around. This is just, wow. It's just crazy. It's great. Now, if you can see, coming over here with us is Becky. Becky, come here.
No, there's nobody here.
Hi.
There's nobody.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
Now, what are you doing right now?
Well, I just got shot by a member of my own team.
Why?
I don't know, but my eye was watering, so I was going in to get a tissue.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, don't let me stop you. I mean, if you have to go.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so what do you think today's outcome will be on the whole General Cinekyd Day 1994?
I think the outcome will be everybody's going to have a really good time, and we're going to make a lot of money for Cinekyd.
Well, I know I'm having fun already. How about you?
I'm having a lot of fun already.
Even though you did get shot, I'm sorry.
No.
Well, I got shot too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Can't do much about it. Here comes the red team, and they seem to have strategic plans here, soaking the enemy. Now, is the other team doing anything like this?
Probably not. They're not smart enough.
Probably not, eh? So you guys are the ultimate team, pretty much.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay, well, geez, these guys are like H2O monsters. They're like sponges, just soaking up water and spitting it in every direction, destroying the enemies. You know what I mean? Andy, come here. Now, Andy, you look pretty wet.
Yeah, I feel wet too.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, how did you get this wet? Did you fall in a lake or something?
Well, it feels like that, but Dawn's back there, and she's a monster with her gun.
Is she? She's just like a killing
Better
machine?
look out. She'll get you.
Dawn did all this?
Yeah. Better look out.
You should look at
She's
Dawn.
after you.
After me?
But we dumped the bucket.
All right. Well, now we're going to go to a 1994 Cinekyd music video.
Homecoming night at my high school. Everyone was there. It was totally cool. I was real excited. I almost wet my jeans. Because my best friend Debbie was homecoming queen. She looked so pretty in pink chiffon. Riding the float with her tiara on. Holding this humongous bouquet in her hand. She looks straight out of Disneyland. You know, like the Cinderella ride? I mean, definitely an E-ticket. Crowd was cheering. Everyone was stoked. I mean, it was like the whole school was totally coked or something. The band was playing Evergreen. Then all of a sudden, somebody screamed, "Look out! The homecoming queen's got a gun!" Everybody run. The homecoming queen's got a gun. Everybody run. The homecoming queen has got a gun. Debbie's smiling and waving her gun, picking off cheerleaders one by one. Oh, Buffy's pom-pom just flew to bits. Oh no, Mitzi's head just did the splits. God, my best friend's on a shooting spree. Stop it, Debbie, you're embarrassing me. How could you do what you just did? Are you having a really bad period? Everybody run. The homecoming queen's got a gun. Everybody run. The homecoming queen hit the ground and did a flip. It was real acrobatic, but I was crying so hard I couldn't work my Instamatic. I ran down to Debbie. I had to find out what made her do it. Why'd she freak out? I saw the bullet had got her right in the ear. I knew then the end was near. So I ran down and I said in her good ear, Debbie, why'd you do it? She raised her head, smiled, and said, I did it for Johnny. Johnny? Well, like, who's Johnny? Answer me, Debbie, who's Johnny? Does anybody here know Johnny? Are you Johnny? There was one guy named Johnny.
If you're just tuning in, this is Cinekyd Day, 1994, and I'm Bob Clark, and I'm the Executive Director of Cinekyd. And what you're seeing is a television show, a live program with some videotape segments that's been produced entirely by our young people, and they're being assisted, very ably assisted, I should say, by a number of our parents and our dedicated staff. During this particular hour, the activity that the kids are engaged in has been to try to finish a chapter of an old movie serial in their own fashion. And we showed them a clip, and then they went off with some camcorders. But the problem is that everybody's equipped with a water gun. And if you get shot once, you're supposed to stop and freeze in your places. Now, as you saw from some of the remote feeds that we got during the hours, some of the people started shooting back and forth at each other. They're actually supposed to stop completely, but those are the things that happen. The other thing that I'm not sure that you're aware of, although I think our first man on the street, Mr. John Briley, has done a very, very fine job explaining, is that this is our first year where we're operating not only from several areas of the campus, but we're actually broadcasting from 2 separate control rooms, and we have upwards of 6 camera people working not only in our main building here at 2735 Turwood Road, but also in the building that we'll be dedicating this afternoon, 2805 Cinekyd Broadcast Arts Center. And this is the first year that we've actually fed picture and sound back and forth and merged what is, for us, a technical marvel. This is almost like Wide World of Sports with all these cameras going on. It's this kind of activity and this kind of training that prepares our young people for the pros. And during the course of the day, a number of ladies and gentlemen of the broadcast media will be visiting us here at Cinekyd, sharing their experiences and giving us the opportunity to show them up close and personal what we're doing. So you're going to have an opportunity to really see and hear a great deal today. And as always, the cameras are operated by the kids and the technical work is done by the kids, and there are a number of staff supervising the operation. You can assist in this endeavor if you haven't already done so, not only by staying tuned, if you're watching us while you're sneaking out trying to get the grass cut before the rains come, or doing a little shopping, but you can make a tax-deductible contribution to our program by giving us a call at 659-4696. And the neat part is now you don't even have to bother looking for a stamp or getting an envelope or sending a check. If you call, if you have a Visa or MasterCard, they'll take that information over the phone and you can make your tax-deductible gift using your plastic card, and that'll allow you to spread the payments out, times being what they are. We still have 1 or 2 of our premiums left for this hour. As I indicated, from our friends at WYBE TV Channel 35, if you'd like to make a gift of $25, we have one of their t-shirts, which is really nice. It's in basic black with a wide array of colors across the front, and with it comes one of these lovely WYBE TV bumper stickers, or for a smaller contribution from our friends at Maxell, one of the Maxell, battery. That's a clever ad. It was clever the first time we saw it, and that That's for a gift of $15. And as I said, if you don't want to bother sending in a check or putting something in an envelope, if you simply want to dial the phone, area code 215-659-4696. If the line is busy, please call again. We're taking the calls as fast as we can. We have moms and dads who are assisting in that particular project. We'd appreciate any kind of a contribution that you would care to make, because it's what helps us to keep Cinekyd going. This is a neat program, but equipment costs money, and videotape costs money, and repair services cost money, and of course the electricity that's required to run this operation costs lots of money. So anything that you could do to help us, and remember that your contributions are tax deductible. Giving us a sneak peek into the next hour, I sincerely hope we're ready to go back outside. Well, here we are. Here's a great graphic. Coming up next, one of our guests, Mr. Steve Coleman from KYW Channel 3. Ace reporter Carol Erickson, one of the local district justices, a longtime friend of Cinekyd, actually a mom of some of the earliest of Cinekyd members, Judge Elaine Burkhoff, as well as a continuation of rock concert clips and highlights and movie clips from Cinekyd movies. All this and more as we get close to the second hour of a 12-hour cable telethon. And again, I'd like to thank our friends who are part of Comcast Cablevision of Willow Grove, who more than ever before have lent their support when it really counted, helping us technically, expanding our network for today, making sure that we have feed in all of our buildings so that we can be certain that we're on the air in the first place. And they took the time to really help us make the final adjustments this week. 14 years. This cable company has really lent its support to the kids of Cinekyd, and we genuinely appreciate it. They're a great operation, great cable company, and good friends to our boys and girls. Right now, let's join our man in the field, see if he is in the field, Mr. John T. Briley IV. Take it away, John.
This is the battlefield of the water gun war that just took place, and as you can see, it's not a pretty sight. There's water everywhere, guns everywhere, there's carcasses and bodies upon bodies. And how did you guys like that? Was that fun? Yeah, that's
we didn't get to shoot you.
Yeah, well, I think I got a bucket of water poured on me, and I think that's plenty enough, okay? All right, then. Now, all right, in the next hour coming up, which is sponsored by Giuseppe's Pizza, we're going to have Simba the Wilding, a clip from it. We're going to have Steve Coleman from Channel 3. We're going to have Carol Erickson coming up, and we're going to have this great lip sync contest up on the stage, which is coming up pretty soon. Now, let's just, all right, now, like, what did you think of that water gun fight? Did you think...
It was pretty fun. Yeah.
You think so?
It's wet.
How about you?
I think it was really cool. I got really wet.
Yeah, so did I. All right, anybody else? What do you think?
It's cool.
Well, except for the little boy with a bucket out there, I would have to say it was a pretty fair fight.
I ran into that same boy.
Yes. The best part was dumping buckets of water on people.
So it was you.
I wasn't there.
3 buckets.
Matt Taché did it.
Matt Taché. I can still feel a lot of water spraying in my face, and it's mayhem and anarchy. Jason, come here. Now, what did you think of this water gun fight?
It was very hectic.
Oh, I'll say.
I was a mercenary. I escorted everybody.
I think there's bunny ears behind you. They disappeared.
They're just jealous of me.
Well, did you get...
I'm less wet than everybody
Well,
else.
see, you're on red and I'm on blue. You're bad.
It's okay. Peace with the colors.
Well, I guess you're right. So, how about you, young man? It's you again, eh? What did you think of this?
I liked it.
He's got 3 stickers.
You liked it a lot? What was your favorite part?
When I got to kill everybody.
What team won?
Red!
All right, from the sides of the crowd. Shut up. From the sides of the crowd, I'd say that red won. I mean, sorry, blue. I mean, it looks like here's a guy here. His whole insignia was squared off. What was your day like so far?
Oh, well, I tore some of it off, but I'm afraid that it lost its color.
Yeah, well, here at Cinekyd, if you'd like to make a pledge, just call area code 215-659-4696. The money will go to us kids, and it'll buy us equipment and stuff like that. It's a non-profit, tax-exempt organization educating kids in the media services and arts. All right, and as I said, this next hour, we're going to have the lip-sync contest up on the stage. We're going to have Steve Coleman. We're going to have Carol Erickson. We're going to have the video Great Wall of China, which is the 1994 Tyro rock video. We're going to have a reel from Simba the Wilding. That's an old movie we made back a while ago.
I love you too.
Great stuff. I'd suggest tuning in. Keep that station on the same spot because it's lots of fun. This is coming to you live. Right now I'm talking to you and you're listening to me. So I could say something like, hooly booly, and you would hear it right now. Right now. Let's take some more people. How about you?
What?
Like, how was your day so far?
Very wet.
Wet, eh? It's not even raining. Let's hope it stays that way.
You.
How about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? How about you?
I don't know.
Well, we're coming on to a fax tape coming up, so just stay tuned. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
It's Cinekyd Day 1992. Up next, more live entertainment from our campus on Turwood Road.
Welcome back to Cinekyd Day 1994. I am Tom McGill. I am a Cinekyd staff volunteer, and we hope you will be joining us today throughout the day for our live 12-hour broadcast here in our studios in Willow Grove. We have a very, very good show for you today. 12 hours live on cable, produced entirely by the students of Cinekyd. Now, we want to give you a little tease here, a little rundown of what's going on coming up this hour. We will do that just a little bit. We are broadcasting today as a fundraiser, and we're hoping that throughout the day, as you're watching and you see the actual phone number on the TV, we hope that you'll pick up the phone, call a pledge. Our number is 659-4696. The money that you donate goes directly to the program. There are no paid staff members here. No one is on staff. We don't work for any kind of money. It's just strictly volunteer. And actually, most of the staff members, most of the people that are here who run and teach the program have actually gone through as students. So it's a way for us to give back, and we think it's a very unique organization, as I'm sure you agree by watching. Where else do you see kids, running a live 12-hour TV show on cable at this age? We have a lot of things we want to do today. We have a lot of videos, a lot of brand new videos that the kids have produced. And here's a look at what's coming up this hour. We have an interview with Mr. Steve Coleman, the weekend anchor at Fox 29, and his colleague at KYW Channel 3, Carol Erickson, who I'm going to kind of dub the hardest working woman in television. And we have the videotape to prove it. She's going to be here. We have more rock concerts coming up, and we have movie clips of different Cinekyd movies that we have done throughout the years. Now, the actual rock concerts are kind of neat because what they are once a year. Now, the kids have actually done this before MTV was even invented. So it's kind of a neat little thing here. And it works the same way as MTV, where what happens is the kids are given a concept, and they pick a song, and then they actually have to do their own music video to it. And we have the brand new batch from 1994, which we're going to be sharing with you today throughout the entire day, and we hope you're going to stick around. We have a clip that we want to share with you that was done, I think, in 1978-79. It was a summer movie, and it was kind of a little spoof, not really a spoof, but it was the whole Tarzan concept when Tarzan was big. And this is called Simba the Wildling. And when we come back from this, we're going to have an interview with Mr. Steve Coleman. Stay with us. We're back live and in color. Hopefully we have audio also. With me in the studio right now is Mr. Steve Coleman. He's the weekend anchor at WTXF, Fox 29, and we're very happy that he could join us. Steve, thanks for taking time out of your day to come by and kind of talk to us and spend some time with our kids.
Well, thank you for having me, Tom.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. How did you get started in TV?
How did I get started in TV? Well, I sometimes wonder if I have even started in TV. I probably got more to learn than I've learned so far since I've been doing it, but I actually worked as a marketing representative for Xerox Corporation when I graduated from college.
Oh, okay.
And wanted to get into television, had been trying everything I could to get into TV. They didn't have a program like this, like Cinekyd in California, where I grew up and went to school. So while I was working at Xerox, I hired a crew to go out and shoot some stories with me so that I could put together an audition tape. And as you know, you need to have something on tape in order to get a job in television. And
now, how old were you when you were doing this?
Well, this was about 4 years ago, actually.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I worked at Xerox for some time and went down and shot a couple of stories that were breaking, that were actually happening. An oil spill off of the coast of Huntington Beach, California was one. There was a new smoking ban in effect, so I went to Los Angeles International Airport and shot a story there. I did a story on freeways and put it all together and then just started sending it out. And eventually I got a job in Bakersfield, California, which is about 2 hours north of Los Angeles.
And that was your first television, in the actual field of broadcasting job?
First TV job.
And you were on-air reporter?
I was a weekend anchor and reporter.
Oh, okay.
I reported 3 days a week. I did a little bit of everything there, as you probably do in most first jobs in television. I think that's the reason I feel like I've just started. I mean, that was 3 years ago, and yet you know, it seems like I'm just getting my feet wet. I mean, there's so much to learn, and it's different every day.
Right.
In that respect, I worked the assignment desk, I worked as a reporter, and I anchored on the weekend. And I was there for 8 months, and then I went to Richmond, Virginia for a year, and then I came here, and I've been here for a year and 2 months now.
Okay. Now, how did you hook up with Channel 29 here in Philadelphia? How did you work for them?
Well, my agent sent them a tape, and they had me come up for an interview, and then I was hired for the job. That's pretty much the long and short of it.
Now, how long have you been at Channel 29?
A year and 2 months.
A year and 2 months. So you're keeping track. A year and 2 months. You're counting.
All right, a little over a year.
A little over a year. Do you enjoy it? Is it something that...
I enjoy it very much. Very much. It's a great place, and I have to tell you that Philadelphia is probably the best local television news market in the country. Well, you know that, working in the business.
Absolutely.
It's tremendous.
Absolutely.
The
fourth largest market.
Everything happens.
Everything is so professional.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's a real good place.
Now, do you ever get homesick?
I think I want to spend the next segment of my life on the East Coast. It's very different, as you can imagine, from California. Whenever I do get homesick, I go home. Sometimes I've been home for the weekend, you know, if I have to come back and work. But I think there's plenty to offer out here, and you can't ask for a better location in terms of access to New York and to Washington, so I take advantage of that.
Right. Now, do you see yourself in maybe a couple years still anchoring news? Do you aspire to anything else in the field, maybe not related?
Well, it's interesting. The anchoring part is really the smallest part of what I do. I never really thought of myself in that respect. I had done it. I was originally a broadcast major in college, ended up changing to political science, which is what I took my degree in. But I never really thought that's the direction that my career would take. It was the first job I was hired into, and I just started doing it. And I'm happy to do it, but I think in the long term, there are certainly great jobs out there that have nothing to do with anchoring. And I'm inclined to think that that's where my future lies.
Okay, great. We have a clip actually all set, which we're going to take a look at now. Would you like to set this up?
Sure. This was, you probably remember, the natural gas explosion in Edison, New Jersey. This was a couple of weeks ago, about 5 weeks ago, I guess now. And we were doing a number of live hits, and this was a live shot off the top of our 10 o'clock news broadcast to tell everybody what had happened that day.
Okay, let's take a look, and we'll be back with Steve Coleman.
And now, the Delaware Valley's only primetime news hour, honored by the Associated Press as the best newscast in Pennsylvania, the 10 o'clock news.
Steve Coleman joins us now live from the Communications Center in Edison with the latest. Steve? Well, Jill, at this hour, several hundred people are out of their homes. As you say, one person is confirmed dead almost 24 hours after disaster struck Edison, New Jersey. This jolt hit early this morning. It literally drove many people out of their beds. To see the damage firsthand is to be rendered almost speechless. New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman toured the disaster area earlier today. She said something that was echoed by many. To see what was, it's hard to believe that anything was ever there. Just after midnight, the explosion. A pipe carrying natural gas erupted underground. The blast was heard and felt from one end of Edison, New Jersey to the other. Sleeping residents were knocked from their beds, believing the world was coming to an end. Then the flames and chaos. Residents fled in clothes they had been sleeping in just moments before. One 32-year-old woman died, apparently the victim of a heart attack. Hundreds of others were treated for smoke inhalation and burns on their feet. Edison's mayor was one of the first people on the scene.
I had no idea. I was concerned that the whole area was going to be annihilated. The thing was so big and so hot that it was incomprehensible as to what it was.
With daylight, the damage was manifest. One entire section of this sprawling apartment complex known as Durham Woods was left looking like a moonscape. Molding and tires were melted from dozens of cars. The plastic seats on this swing set melted into nothingness, and 8 entire apartment buildings were reduced to piles of charred rubble. By dusk, there were more than 30 people still unaccounted for. Rescue crews have brought in lights to try to make the job easier of finding any sign that someone could have survived the devastation.
Anybody stayed in the buildings, they're gone. I mean, the buildings are burned to the ground. They're ashes.
New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman surveyed the massive crater left behind and damage that defied belief. She said it was like being at ground zero in a nuclear blast. As night fell again, search efforts continued with the help of dogs specially trained to sniff out human remains. But after the intense heat of the fire, few here believe there could be anything left. As the list of people still missing gets shorter, it's hoped that everyone got out in time.
I would be very surprised if we found 30 people after the amount of effort we have put into it. I cannot rule anything out, but I do not expect to see 30 people.
We are coming to you from the Emergency Command Center, where officials say now they want to put the emphasis on numbers of residences and not on numbers of people. They are trying to contact friends and relatives of people presumed to have been living in those 35 residences. Again, to underscore, that's down from about 50 residences earlier this afternoon. Also, we can tell you tonight an investigation is underway into whether someone from Durham Woods Apartments called the fire department and reported they smelled gas at some point before the explosion. Alas, to no avail. At this hour, 200 evacuees have been placed in area hotels. Another 100 of them are staying at the Edison County High School. That is the very latest live from Edison, New Jersey. We'll be back later on in the hour to update you.
There you go. It was pretty dramatic stuff.
It was a dramatic story. And
now, if you could, take us through the process of how, news actually works. Because a lot of people may not understand that. Now, okay, that day you were at the station. Working, and then what happened?
Well, actually, they called me at home, and I knew already what had happened. I had been out of the state the night before and came in and was hearing the radio reports about what did happen. So I'm thinking already, even before I get to the station, that I'm going to be a part of that in some way. Sure enough, I get a call from our news director's assistant who tells me that we're planning to probably do some live work up there and that I should plan to come in early. So I did, and we went up to Edison, and immediately, you're part of a huge, contingent of reporters from all over the place, the New York stations, the networks, and of course the Philadelphia stations. And they're all trying to get information. And it's a matter of...
How do you actually get the information?
Well, in that case, it was rather difficult because everything was very controlled. There was a staging area, if you will, where all of the emergency personnel were headquartered. It was some distance away from where the actual blast occurred. So we needed to get pictures. This is, after all, television, and it was very difficult to get over to where you saw those pictures with the actual blast remnants there. And we had to sort of work with some of the police who were working the area to take us over. And we literally had 5 minutes to jump out of the car and start shooting everything that we could. We went over with a correspondent from CBS News, and it was 6:30 in the evening at that point, and I know that the evening news goes on at that time, so she was literally finishing the last part of her package, as we refer to that kind of report, before she had to get back, and they were just going to send it up hot and put it on the air, essentially. It was that kind of breakneck pace. It's the reason that this business is so exciting, and I talked about the interesting things other than anchoring. This is certainly what it's all about. I don't think there's anything more invigorating than live television, and certainly in that case, at the point that we reported that story, there was one confirmed death. That was a woman who died of a heart attack, but there were still, I believe, 15 people unaccounted for, so we didn't know what they were going to find in the rubble that existed, and because the place had just been leveled, no one really knew what was going to come out of that. Fortunately, and almost unbelievably, no one was killed other than the woman who died of the heart attack related to this. But we were working with our sister station, WNYW from New York, and we used their equipment to do the live shot. And that's what you saw. We actually came back at the end of the hour and did a recap just to update our viewers. It's the great thing about having an hour-long newscast. You can sort of put the bookends on the story, if you will, when something's breaking like that. And I must say that in the time that I've been in the business, I can't remember a story that's been more dramatic than that one in terms of what you saw when you got there and your expectations about it, because from the initial driving through, it looked like nothing had happened until you turned a corner, and then everywhere you saw, nothing there except bricks, the shells of cars, the swing set as you saw where all of the plastic parts had been melted off.
Right.
It was pretty extraordinary.
Okay. Steve, it's been an absolute pleasure. We're
Thank you,
very
Tom.
glad
Thank you.
You could come by and share your experience, and we hope maybe you could stick around. And I don't know, did you take a tour of the place yet? Have you seen any?
I've gotten somewhat of a tour. I must say that I've been just overbowed with what I have seen here. It's an incredible place, and I really applaud the kind of work that you're doing here. And I wish you the best of luck. Certainly for anybody who's involved in this, any of the kids who are taking advantage of the program, this is the kind of thing that really helps you out later on in life. And I wish that there had been something like this when I was growing up.
Well, thank you for coming by, and thank you for those kind words. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go out to a live remote with Emily Kelly, and when we return from that live remote, we're going to have an up-close and personal interview with Miss Carol Erickson from KYW-TV, the hardest working woman in television, and we have the videotape to prove it. Just look at her. Look at her. She's coming up in just a little bit, but right now we're going to take our live remote and we're going to go out to Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily Kelly, and I'm here at Cinekyd Day 1994. Right now, going on behind us, they're preparing for the lip sync contest. And what song are you guys doing? Amazing! And we've also seen 2 other songs. Who else did the songs? Come on up here. Whoever did a song, come up here. What did you do?
We did The Sign. The Sign. By Mr. Bass.
And what part did you play in it?
Backup. We were the backup. We were the backup people. And I was
Backup singers?
And I was the main lady who sang.
That's cool. What did you guys do in this?
River Dreams.
By Billy Joel? Yeah. So did you guys practice for this song and?
No.
You just got up here and you knew the words? You didn't stink. What was your score?
7.5.
7.5 out of 10 sounds like a pretty good score to me, though.
They got even better.
Yeah. What do you think about these guys up here now?
I think they'll get a less number.
You think so? Do you think they practiced?
Well, yeah, I think they'll be better than us too. They're not lip syncing, they're actually singing it.
That's okay. So you guys are all in Tyra, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, introduce yourself.
Matt Schumann.
I'm Dan Clark.
This is Eric. And how long have you guys been in Tyro? You joined a couple months ago?
It's my first year here.
So, what's your favorite part about it?
Making movies. Yeah. Making movies.
So you guys like the making the movies part? Yeah. That's neat. What about you? This is Scott Fulmer. What do you like about Tyro?
I think it's cool because you get to be on TV.
That's neat. Do you like making the movies too? That's neat. What else do you guys like besides making the movies? What's your other favorite part?
People here, they're nice. Yeah.
You like the prize flow? Well, that's neat. So, what do you think about the lip syncing contest?
I don't know. I think I'm going to win.
You think you're going to win? What song are you doing?
Ren and Stimpy CD.
Ren and Stimpy. Which song?
It was on the electric fence.
Sounds like fun to me. You know what? How about we go to somebody who's not part of the lip syncing contest, okay? Let's go over here. Ari isn't. Ari, what do you think about the lip syncing contest?
It's okay.
You like it? You didn't sign up for anything.
What?
You didn't sign up for anything?
I was going to do Pinball Wizard, but then I chickened out, but now I want to do it, but I left the cassette in my dad's car, so.
Oh, well. Okay, well, how about we go over here and we can talk to one of the track kids, because these have all been part of the Tyro kids, and the Tyro program meets Saturday mornings from 10 to 12. And Jack here, he's in our track program. Jack, what do you do in track?
Visual effects.
And what do you do in visual effects?
We work on the video toaster and make different frame things.
That's neat. Now, you picked to be on visual effects, right? What else can you pick from?
ENG, TV tech, acting, stills, radio.
That's neat. Now, how long have you been here?
Since the summer.
So do you like it?
Yeah, a lot.
What's your favorite part?
Working in visual effects. And this summer, I like making the movie.
Well, that's neat. Well, thank you. Andy over here, he's also in our track program. Now, Andy, why don't you tell us what you do in track?
I am an actor, and I act.
You act. Well, thank you for acting, because we appreciate it. Now, we'll be going over to Carol Erickson, who's a reporter for KYW Channel 3 News, and then we'll be also coming back here in a little while to see the rest of the lip syncing contest. So if you want to call in a pledge, our number is 215-659-4696, and thank you for watching. And this is live from Cinekyd Day 94 lip syncing contest.
Sparkling brand new convention center becomes a focal point for protest and 6 arrests. The homeless and even some young children want to know how the city justifies spending all that money on what they call a useless building when the homeless problem rages out of control. KYW3's Carol Erickson reports they made their point in dramatic fashion.
When the convention center continues to have money spent on it.
To an organized group of 16 homeless mothers, their 63 children, and their supporters, the gleaming $500 million convention center represents everything that is wrong with the way the city spends money.
Well, we say, if this is the public housing that you're building, we will go ahead and live here. That is fine with us.
But it wasn't fine with the police. Civil Affairs took a dim view of the escalator riding and the chanting sit-in by the homeless group and began arresting the protesters, who had to be dragged through the convention center's carpeted hallways to waiting police vans.
No one deserves to be homeless. And I'm here because the mayor and John Street and John Comer won't do anything to give 16 families homes for Christmas. No one deserves to be homeless.
The homeless say they desperately want city housing of their own, but that their pleas and paperwork have gotten them nowhere. The director of the Office of Housing and Community Development says their requests for housing are in the pipeline, but
we don't have a program to give away houses and money, and a plan to do that is a plan that's going to fail.
Cromer says shelters are the temporary answer, but these families say they fear the shelter system. But the children, like this 6-year-old who's grown up fast and just watched her grandmother get arrested, know the streets aren't the answer either.
You be cold in the night when you don't have nothing to eat, and you're hungry and you ask Mommy for something to eat, and she says, well, I don't have nothing to eat because we're homeless.
For this week at least, little Gina is not homeless, and the other children in the homeless group whose mothers were arrested are being cared for by friends as they await housing and Christmas. Carol Erickson, The News Tonight.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you joining us in our studios here in Willow
Thank you. You know, I spent a lot of time sitting next to this person because he does a lot of the editing of the pieces down at Channel 3, and certainly every single time I'm in a time bind. I come in late, I've written it late, it's getting close to having to go on air. The one I seek out is Tom McGill to edit with me because you are so good and you learned it all here, and we are lucky to have you at Channel 3.
Well, thank you. You recited that just how I wrote it.
Well, I thank you. I worked all night on it.
Now,
I'm sure it's okay. I've got the time. I wrote it down 100 times too, like you asked, so I'll hand it to you. No, but really, I mean, I wanted to say that the skills he has learned here translate to a good-paying job and invaluable skills that he can take, any place in the country.
Good-paying job.
So,
now, this is your first time. You've heard about Cinekyd before.
Through you, because I was so impressed when I saw this young baby face when I went down to edit one time. And he had just started at the station and it was late, and I have this complicated package, which Steve Coleman just talked about, which is when we put the whole thing together. And they said, you're going to be editing with Tom. I thought, this kid, this boy, I'm going to be, how am I ever going to get this story on the air in 45 minutes? I have never. His fingers flew over those editing keys. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was just, and now he is greatly sought after.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay you back for these great work. I mean,
Well, I want to be able to come down at 10
money.
of 6 and have you be able to finish it.
I won't be surprised.
But anyhow, that's how I found out about Cinekyd, because I said, where did you learn this? Because I knew, that we have people a lot older who aren't as fast as you are. And then he told me about Cinekyd, and I became very, very interested.
So that was the first time you heard about it.
Absolutely.
And today was the actual first time you've been here and seen it in person.
Yes.
And what were your initial reaction?
Fabulous. And I want to enroll my daughter, who I have brought here today, in some of the classes here, because it's just, seeing that there is a life beyond Cinekyd in a professional sense. You can go any place. I know one of your graduates has just gone to Dateline to do editing, Rich Platt. You've got people scattered all over the country who have learned not just the basics. I mean, they learn more than the basics. In fact, we have people at our station who are interns from University of Pennsylvania. They're graduating. They don't know what they need to know to actually get a job in today's television market. So what they need to do is come to a place like this and get the hands-on experience that's so necessary, which was not necessary when I started. When it was, as we were just saying, all on stone tablets. But chisels was all you needed.
What is it like anchoring the news with Ken Matz?
Gee, I don't know.
You're not that...
No, wrong blonde.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Different shade.
Different shade. No, we're just teasing. Because you actually told me there's a real funny story. I mean, Steve was telling how he got into the field, and you told me a while ago one day, as we were waiting for pre-prod, how you got involved in TV, and you never actually set out to be into TV.
No, I never thought of it. It was 1972 when I graduated from college in the University of Arizona.
There were colleges back in 1972?
Yes, they were very small. Socrates and a few very learned professors. And I wanted to get into television sales. I didn't really want to work, but finances making that necessary. So I went down to a television station, and to get into television sales, they said, well, we don't have anything. But I went with a friend of one of the general managers, and he said, why don't you see how you look on TV? I went into the studio. I'm horsing around. Unbeknownst to any of us, the existing weather girl, you could call them girls at that time, peeked in the window, felt her job was a little shaky, thought that I was being brought in to replace her. She went in and quit. Now, I went home. All of this was a mystery to me. I just went home, and I got a call that night, and they said, remember, you were in our studio. Would you like to start doing the weather on Monday, 5, 6, and 10 p.m., 5 days a week, the main weather person? Back then, you could do that kind of thing with I had no weather experience, no television experience, no journalism courses, no nothing. But I had more experience because I've been in that studio for 2 minutes than anybody else in Tucson. So I was a veteran, and I started that Monday, and it was a horrid weekend to begin with.
Well, what is that like? I mean, was there anyone to say, you do this here, and this is what you have to say? I mean, no one took you step by step.
I thought when they came to me that I might not even be able to open that a sound might not even come out. I mean, I was just, I can't tell you what it was like that weekend, knowing that I was going to be on television and talking about something I knew nothing about, the weather, which is such an important part of Arizona's tourism industry. And I used to have nightmares that I would tell people, sunny, beautiful weekend, go to the mountains, and then, bodies would literally come floating down, from these horrid torrential rains. I mean, I took it very seriously, but I really didn't know anything about the weather. In Tucson, it was sunny and warmer, sunny and warmer, sunny and warmer, sunny and cooler, sunny and warmer. And it was pretty easy. It was a good place to start.
Pretty easy. Now, I've put my reputation on the line here today, and I've called you the hardest working woman.
You're right.
In television.
It's all that vacuuming after the news that I have to do.
At home or at the station?
No, at the station.
Oh, at the station. They keep you late.
Emptying waste paper baskets,
Okay, we have a clip, and we're going to ask the control room to keep our microphones on so Carol and myself can feel free to comment on what's happening. This will prove she's the hardest working woman in TV. Okay? Now, tell us what you're doing. You're standing there.
Well, I am standing there. This looks like it was last Friday. This is a live show.
You just looked at your watch. Okay, so now you know what time it is.
This is a live.
And you're still standing.
I can't believe you took this, by the way.
Okay. Are you listening to music? Because you have kind of a little bop to your step.
No, I am listening to programming sound, and this is moments before we.
Okay. All right, you fixed yourself.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes,
okay.
See that?
The hardest working woman in TV.
At my feet, some Windex.
And there you go. Okay.
There you go.
That's our first clip of the hardest working women in TV.
Well, I shudder to think what's coming.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Now, what were you doing?
Well, that was a live shot. We were waiting to go on, and so we stand in front of the camera and wait. I listen to air sounds so that I know when I'm going to be on. Larry Kane was going to be introducing me. So you just wait. A couple minutes ahead of time, you have to do a mic check. You need to get lights, et cetera, on you.
We do mic checks. I don't know if they work,
Yeah.
but we're supposed to do them. Do you find live TV exciting?
Yeah, I like live TV. I like it because it's over, and when it's over, it's over.
Sometimes even doing it's over as you're doing it.
That's right. But sometimes there's just great beauty in having it over, and there's nothing you can do about it. I like the immediacy of it. I think people like to see it live too. It adds a whole other dimension to it. So
Tell us about some of your absolute horror stories, whether it's a live shot or it's just out reporting.
I had a nightmare of writer's block once. A story, blind kids at the circus. I don't know what it was. This was years ago. I don't know what it was, but I literally could not, and this has never happened to me. I couldn't get a word down. The video was all very strange. The whole thing was strange. It's now 5:15. I'm in the bathroom. I can't get anything down. We were using typewriters at that point. I go into the bathroom and I start throwing cold water on myself. I mean, I keep coming out of the bathroom drenched, just soaked. I couldn't get anything down on paper. It was so strange. And finally, which is what I use now, it's just the word simple. Just keep it simple, 18 kids, like anything just to get it on. It was a nightmare. I have remembered that story for a long time.
Really? Did it turn out okay?
It turned out. I mean, I don't suppose it was certainly not an award winner, but it got on, and it very important. It hit the time it was supposed to be on. As you know.
How did that happen? Of course, we're not making fun of blind people.
No.
But how did blind people come to a circus? What was that?
I think it was a school had taken them, an opportunity to go see the animals in a different kind of way than people would normally see the animals. I think that there was a, I don't know what all was going on, but I mean, I was just sort of overwhelmed by the whole story and the experience of seeing these kids, and it was something. Now I had another story that I couldn't stop laughing on. It was an interview that I had to do at someplace in New Jersey. They had bivalves, oysters or something, and I was saying to my cameraman on the way down, boy, it'd be sure to be nice if they ever found a pearl, if I could have it. And he said, that'd be great. We go there, and I say to this woman, this scientist, do you ever find a pearl? And she said, yes, we found one this afternoon. I said, oh. She said, would you like it? And I said, I would love it. And so she said, okay. She goes off, and I say to my cameraman, you know what? I think I'll put it on a necklace. I'll have it strung on a necklace. She comes back and hands me a piece of paper, a white piece of paper. Here you go. I looked. Taped underneath some Scotch tape was maybe the size of a head of a pin or smaller, was a little tiny, irregularly shaped white thing found in the second stomach of the. Well, all right. So I look at this card, and I think of this, this big South Sea pearl I was expecting, this.
So you never strung it?
Well, now I'm doing the interview. So what's causing this disease of the whatevers? All of a sudden I start to think of this pearl, and I start to laugh. And I start to laugh so hard that I'm unable to hold the mic up. I started again. This went on maybe for 15 minutes. It got worse and worse and worse. Now it's getting closer and closer that we have to leave and get back on the air. But I can't even look at this woman now. Every time I go, okay, I think I'm under control. What do you think is causing? Oh, and now I'm crying. Now I have to stop. I go into the bathroom, more cold water, and like, calm down. This is so ridiculous. I come back out. Now my cameraman is laughing. Now we can't laugh. People have joined the hallway now because we're yelping with laughter, and the scientist is sitting there like this.
Very stern, very
serious.
serious.
Stern, which of course makes it even funnier. Then I find him now so exhausted, I can't do anything except ask her the question straight. Now she starts to laugh. And it was a drenching, wrenching experience. But there are a few
But you worked hard for it.
Oh, very hard.
You worked hard.
Hardest working woman in television.
Now, speaking of hardest working women in television, we have our second clip queued
am I
up.
still standing there?
We don't know. Let's see. Okay. I got a little itch there. Took care of that. You're still standing.
Tom.
Okay, notice the bop is getting a little more noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're at the police station that day.
Yes, I was.
Okay. Now, are you looking, at your shoes?
No, you know what? I am looking at the tiniest monitor anyone has ever had. The other stations were all lined up with us, and they had these giant, like big screen TVs. I had a little tiny thing about 2 inches in diameter to
size of a pearl.
Size of a pearl. And
And there you go. Oh, look, you look like you fell asleep there at the end. Now, we have actually another clip queued up after that. Now, this is an actual, see, now this is what you don't see.
Why did I come here?
That was what you don't see on TV. That's kind of like you get ready to go on live. Now, if you actually photographed us earlier this morning, we were standing around looking at our little shoes also. Now, this is an actual, okay, it's after this. It's after this. This is another one. See, we're going to kid you, and we're going to cut back to you throughout the day and pretend you were here.
Oh.
And say, oh, Carol's live. Take it away, Carol, and then we'll just cut to you standing.
I'm just always standing.
Well, but you won't be here for that, so we can tell you that.
Okay.
But it's actually after this. It's a legitimate live shot. It's the part you do see. And I think it was a fire or a robbery at a dollar store. And this was, I think, December.
Okay, not this. Okay, this is going back some time. Okay.
We think.
We think.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, it's after this.
Oh, thank you.
It's after this. It's after this. It's after
thank you for putting that up, though, even for a brief second.
Okay, here it is. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at this clip, and then when we come back, you have a very special someone.
Yeah, exactly $1. There
special.
was apparently enough money in the cash register that it interested one gunman who apparently came in here this afternoon, opened fire in this store, and he killed one employee. It is believed that he killed the manager. The door is now closed down on this store. As you may be able to see behind me, they have had police out here. They have been fingerprinting. They've been doing everything they possibly can to find the identity of this individual. The gunman, I believe, took off in a car that was waiting for him out in front of this store. Ironically, just a couple of days ago, the people in this store were talking to an outside security force to see about coming in and providing security, as many of the other stores in this area have, because people here tell me that a robbery, something like this doesn't usually happen, but robberies are not uncommon here. Reporting live, I'm Carol Erickson, and back to you.
Okay, now that was an legitimate live shot.
They're all legitimate.
They're all legitimate. They're all legitimate. Now introduce your guest.
Okay, this is my very special guest. This is my daughter, Lexi.
Hello.
She's 8 years old, and she comes to work with me every Sunday, and I'm sort of showing her the ropes of the business.
A lot of cold water.
A lot of cold water. And she's a great kid. So, Lexi, have anything that you'd like to say? Something. Okay, well, what she would like to do, she's quite a Marilyn Monroe fan, and watches, she's in the same kind of time warp I'm in. Oldie goldies, and, did the 60s really in. And she watches The 7-Year Itch a lot, and would like to do a little scene with Tom Ewell and Marilyn Monroe when they are sitting on the piano together. Lexi? Okay, don't look at the monitor, sweetheart. Look over here at the camera, okay? Would you like to do your scene?
You can. I'm so glad. Rachmaninoff, the second piano concerto. It shakes me, it quakes me, it makes me feel goose pimply all over. Don't stop, don't ever stop. Why did you stop? You know I stopped. Why? Because now I'm going to take you in my arms and kiss you very quickly and very hard.
That's pretty impressive. Round of applause. That's great. That's great.
I love that. I don't think I've...
So it pretty much runs in the family.
Yes, exactly.
Is what they're saying.
Yes.
Now, did you recite anything for us today?
I recited the thing about how good you are.
Okay, other than that.
Oh, other than that? No, I don't think I have recited anything today.
Okay.
Okay.
We have for you, all teasing aside, we're very happy that you were able to come
And all
out.
teasing aside, he's terrific, and this program is terrific, that they're able to teach somebody like this. No, that... no, that...
Hi, my name is Tom. Thank you.
No, what he's able to do editing is unbelievable, and I'm very impressed with this whole school, and I'm going to be enrolling my daughter here.
Well, thank you. And for coming by, we have 2 T-shirts that we would like to present to you and your daughter.
Thank you.
This is today is our big dedication of the new Broadcast Arts Center. That's the building over there, and it's going to be our National Broadcast Center. And within the next year or two, we're looking to get grants and funds where we're actually going to be able to buy satellite time and actually do programs for kids all across the country.
Okay, well,
so today's the big day, and we would like just a little, these are going to be collector's items one day. So don't wash your car with them.
Thank you.
Thank you again for stopping by. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a live shot, as Carol said, and we have Emily Kelly standing by at the lip sync contest. Emily?
Hi, I'm Emily Kelly, and we're back here with the 1994 Cinekyd Day lip syncing contest. And up there now we have Chris Gavello. What song is Chris singing, guys? Gloria. Okay, so that should be neat. We're going to take a look at that in a little bit. So far we've seen a couple videos that you guys unfortunately didn't get a chance to see. Matt Taché, him and Michelle Weiss performed a song. Matt Taché, why don't you tell us about your song?
Oh, my song was Liar by Henry Rollins, and I think we did a quite excellent job. I think we did very well. I hope we win, but I hope everybody in the contest does very well. Thank you.
Did you guys get a chance to practice at all?
No, we didn't. It was kind of a spare of the moment kind of thing.
It looked well put together, though.
Thank you.
Now, Chris Gavello is preparing for his lip-syncing contest, which we're going to take a look at in a minute. And guys, what do you think of the lip-syncing contest so far? Will, what do you think?
Yay!
It's awesome!
Yay!
Are you guys having a good time at Cinekyd Day? Yeah! Okay, John Briley, what do you think about the lip-syncing contest this far?
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Are you impressed?
I never knew we had so much talent here at Cinekyd.
Neither did I. I am just amazed by these kids here today performing. They just astound me sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. Evan McNamara, what do you think about the lip-syncing contest so far?
The lip-sync contest is amazing. I had no idea that all these people were so amazingly talented.
Neither did I.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. And here you go. We can take a short look at Chris Gavello and his video.
Chris, go Chris! Go Chris! Go Chris!
Chris, 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 Chris.
Cinekyd Day this far?
I think it's pretty good. It's
good idea?
Excellent idea. Go with what works. Go with what works.
Are you having fun so far?
Yeah, it's great. I was up there, but you missed me. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Next up, the next hour, we're going to take a look at Ellen Burkhoff, who's a local politician here in this area, and we're also going to take a look at another rock concert, the Spanish Caravan, that Matt Myers put together. We're also going to look at Al Angelo, who's a fabulous magician and clown. But right now, we're going to watch a Tyra 1994 rock concert, The Great Wall of China.